Annyeong, today I'll be opening Start Deck 4 and Start Deck 5 for the new Cardfight Vanguard Overdress season. Start Deck 4 consists of a deck for the Stoicheia Nation, and Start Deck 5 consists of a deck for the Vanguard Nation. So let's get started. Okay, so let's start with Start Deck 4. Let's start deck for the Stoicheia Nation. So you just open the box up like so, and you can get to your deck. First, you have your paper playmat, which is the same, comes with every start deck. It details your zones, your deck, and even has the zones, and even has the trigger icons up here with the new over trigger. For the deck, like every start deck, there is a main guideline, and this one consists of the grade 3 Magnolia, which you get 4 copies of. So his or her skill is, at the end of the battle that this unit attacked, counterblast 1 and choose one of your rear guards. It gets power plus 5000 and it can attack from the back row. But if you persona road this turn, you can choose 3 instead of 1. For the grade 2, Stis, and its ability is, when hidden upon by a Magnolia, you may Soul Blast 1, reveal the top card of your deck. If it is a unit card, call it to rear guard circle, and if it's not, put it into your hand. And the secondary skill is back row rear guard circle. When this unit attacks a vanguard, you can Soul Blast 1 to give it 10,000 power. And finally, the grade 1. The first ability is, when rolled on by this grade 2 here, for no cost, you can reveal the top card of your deck. If it is a grade 2 or lower, call it to rear guard circle. If it's not, put it into your soul. And the secondary continuous ability is, when this unit, during the battle that this unit attack, this unit gets power plus 5000. And you have the grade 0 starter, which is the same for every single nation, with the same ability being, when this unit is rolled upon, if you go second, you can draw 1 card. So that is your guideline. Then you have other supporting cards. Not this grade 1, maybe this grade 2 here, which you get 4 copies of. And his skill is, if the number of other rear guards you have is 4 or more, this unit gets power plus 5000. And this other grade 2 here, act, cost counterblast, act once per turn, cost counterblast 1, Soul Blast 1. And for this turn, this unit gets boost and 5000 power. And for this turn, this unit gets boost and 5000 power. This grade 1, act, Soul Blast 2. 1 act once per turn, Soul Blast 2. Reveal the top card of your deck. If it is a unit card, call it to rear guard circle. If it's not, put it into your hand. And like every trial deck, or every start deck rather, you have 4 perfect cards which have the same ability, 1 over trigger, 4 critical triggers, 4 draw triggers, 3 front triggers, and obviously 4 heal triggers. But the main difference in every deck is just the order card. In this case, the order is a blitz order, and the skill says, choose one of your units, and for this battle it gets 5000 power. And you have 3 or more back row rear guards, it gets power plus 15,000 instead. So this is it for the Stoicheia start deck. Next we will open up the Brandgate start deck. And now for the Brandgate deck, you open it the same way as how you would open the new D start decks. Just remove the tape and open up these, and you get your deck and your paper playmat. The paper playmat here is the same as every other paper playmat that you can get. And then you have your deck. So this deck is built for the Brandgate Nation and plays around the new mechanic called Prison. But first, the guideline. So this is the main grade 3, Seraph Snow, which is the English name, Seraph Snow. And she has 2 abilities. The first one continues on Vanguard Circle. If your opponent has 1 or more imprisoned cards, if you have 1 or more cards in your prison, it gets power plus 10,000. If you have 3 or more, it gets drive plus 1. And the second skill, act on V or R, once per turn, counterblast 1. Choose 2 of your opponent's rear guards and imprison them. Next, the grade 2 of the guideline is set to pink. And his skills are auto when placed on V. Your opponent chooses 1 card from their hand and imprisons it in your prison. And can't rearguard circle. If your opponent has imprisoned cards, this unit gets plus 2000 power. And finally, the grade 1 of the guideline, Kiruna Blue. Auto, when placed on V, search your deck for 1 prison card and reveal it and put it into your hand. Shuffle your deck. And when this unit is placed on rearguard circle, if your opponent has an imprisoned card, cast counterblast 1, soul blast 1, and draw a card. And obviously you have your starter, which is the same. If you going second, you get to draw a card. Then you have your prison, which is a set order. And in order to play other cards, you have to pay the cost. And in this case, the cost is rest 1 of your units. Choose 1 of your units and rest it. When this unit is placed into your order zone, soul charge 3. And in your order zone, when your opponent would normally call rearguard circles, he can do 1 of the following: soul blast 1, choose 1 of their imprisoned units and call it, or counterblast 1 and choose 2 imprisoned rearguards and call them. So basically, your opponent can call cards from that were imprisoned in here for a counterblast, for a soul blast, or your opponent can call 2 for a soul blast. So this is it for the main important cards. So let's go over the supporting units. For the other supporting units, you have this grade 3 here. No, vanguard ni Hitoshida Toki, Itinerary to Nimei. Okay. So when this unit attack hits a vanguard, choose 2 of your opponent's units and imprison them. This is the grade 3 ability. Then you have this grade 2. That says when this unit is placed on rearguard circle, cost soul blast 1. Choose 1 of your opponent's rearguards and imprison it in your prison. And you have your grade 2 vanilla. And you have 4 copies of this grade 1. That says if your opponent has any imprisoned cards, this unit gets power plus 2000 and shield plus 5000. And then you have your 4 perfect cards as usual, and your the same amount of triggers. Since we already covered the order, there is no order now. So I hope you find this interesting, and please remember that each of these start decks are only about 4 USD, so just convert that amount to whatever your currency is. In my case, because I live in Singapore, these decks only cost me $6 each. So I will see, and this is it for this video, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.